Welcome to episode 12 of the NNNGNSBMNPT Cabin Build Challenge. In today's episode, unfortunately, we have to start off with some bad news. Remember this little beauty we made in episode 2? It was our kiln. We were going to make our roof tiles with it. Well, this is her now. She's not really doing so hot as of late. There was a storm, it took the tarp away, and without the tarp, she didn't really stand much of a chance. But that's okay, because that's the circle of life. And by using what remains of her corpse, we're able to get the fire pit that we need for today's episode, which is charring the bottoms of our foundation posts to hopefully prevent rot. And we will do all of this without succumbing to the sweet sultry siren song of the barbecue lighter this time. Step 1 is tinder, collected on a birch polypore for medicinal purposes, of course. Step 2 is to use my Ferris rod to ignite the tinder. You can use this metal scraper that I got when I bought the Ferris rod, but I prefer using this rusty old chisel. It works a lot faster. And finally, step 3 is to run over and place the tinder under your pre-built fire stack to ignite it. Overall, I rate this fire building experience a 10 out of 10, much more fun than lighting it with matches or a lighter, honestly. Once I felt like the fire was ready and I had enough coals in the center, it was time to start charring the posts. I was extremely nervous doing this. I've spent so much time working on these posts, they're essentially my children, and I had to throw them in the fire. The whole process was a lot more hectic than I thought it would be too. You can kind of see me here running around and checking and flipping the posts constantly. Everything happened really fast. But eventually it was over, and you can see here the post the next day. And overall, I think it went pretty well. I'll admit it's kind of uneven, and on the bottom of some of the posts you can still see some uncharred parts. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it, and I think it's enough. I think it's enough to prolong the lifespan of the cabin, even if just a little bit. But that's the end of today's episode. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I want to say a special thanks to the Patreon patrons. It's all thanks to you guys that I can do this. And I will see you guys in the next one, where I don't want to jinx it because it's kind of a big deal, but I think we're going to be doing some flooring. So I'll see you guys next time. Ooh. Bye, camera!